us so far. It's kind of been all around tight end.
I think he's getting better. I mean, I tell you, yesterday he moved around and flew around as well as I'd seen him in some time. He's lost some weight, which has really helped him. I think he's in that 255 range or so. He played like close to 270 last year. And so I think he slimmed down. I know he slimmed down. And it's helped him become a little bit more of a, part of what we're doing in the passing game.
Hurt his blocking at all?
No, not at all. I think he could weigh 210 pounds and still block. He's just naturally strong and tough, and he's gotten that really good fundamentals. He's kind of naturally had them, and so no, I haven't seen an issue there at all. It's only continued to improve the run blocking part of it.
What about Patton? How does he figure it?
Jeremy's done a nice job. He's a football rat. He loves football. And to be honest with you, the time he spent at Arizona Western, they run a pro-style offense. It's similar structure to what we run where he came from, and that's really helped him just make the transition quicker. The boy, he's put a lot of effort into it early on, and he's really taken advantage of his opportunities. Not perfect. We've got a lot to learn in details, but he gets it, he understands it, and he's a tough kid.
You've been around this program for a while. What does Coach Broyles mean to you?
Oh, well, I mean, everybody has their story, and just as an Arkansan, what he means as a native Arkansan, what he means to us and what he's meant to our family and the Razorback family. It's hard to put in words, but, you see his fingerprint on a daily basis when you ride into this campus, when you see the stadiums, you see the facilities. You read about us being in the SEC and what our schedule is. I mean, that's all his vision, his leadership. And he was always good to me individually. He always took time to talk to me. He used to come watch me pitch when I was pitching. He had to get there pretty early to catch me sometimes, but it was. It was fun to. That was always a connection we had. He was a multi-sport guy, and he always was always real supportive of me, and always had a good relationship with him. And obviously, he's going to be greatly missed.
You guys put a big emphasis on the run game after that first scrimmage. How would you say the last week and a half or so has gone in that regard?
Well, I don't know. It's a work in progress. I think our defense is doing a good job. I think that they've really tested us. I think we've responded at times. It's a physical game. It's a physical way we practice, and we have a mentality we're going to run the ball whether the box is stacked against us or not, because that's what you have to be able to do. When you get in these games in our league, people are going to stack the box against you, and inevitably there's always a game or two that comes down to the end where you're in a 4-minute offense situation where everybody knows you're going to have to run the ball to run the clock out, and you have to be able to do it. And so practice kind of preps us for that a little bit. Our inside run preps us for that. It's like, not that they load the box during those drills, but just the mentality of running the ball when people know you're going to run it. That's something that we really stress and preach, and Coach Enos does it a lot, Coach Bielema obviously. And so I think it'll be refreshing to get in there, and not refreshing, but we're at that time of camp that we're ready to see somebody else. We've had a good go against our guys, and today would be a good work day, but then I think we're going to transition pretty quickly to getting ready for somebody else. But with the physicality, the effort, I think it's been really apparent.
Brent said in here yesterday that you guys are a 6 tight end deal, so I guess that means for the travel squad and everything. Just what do you think about having 6 at your disposal there?
Well, I mean, we've got good depth. We've got they're all, they all come in different shapes and sizes, and we've got them. There's a broad spectrum of what each of those guys kind of bring to the table. There's some that are in the middle, and our goal is to try to get as many of those guys, no matter what end of the spectrum they're on, as a route runner or a run block. We're trying to get them as much as we can to be in that middle ground, and that's a daily process. It's a constant process, but obviously if we've got guys there that we think can bring something to the table to help us win in our league, that we're going to put them out there to do it. And so what that looks like week 1 might look different in week 3 than it looks different, the way it'll look in week 1. So I'm kind of anxious to see how that unfolds, to be honest with you, because we don't have that answer right now. We feel like we kind of know what these guys are and what they can do. And one of the reasons that Jeremy Patton has escalated his reps and those have increased is because we're trying to get a better feel of what he can do and what we can count on him in a short window. And so I think we're in a good spot right now, but obviously consistency is a big thing for us.